What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to Xbox Central. The news cycle is absolutely flying, and we've got some massive updates that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. First up, a beloved indie title is making a big splash. Then, we're diving into a major sports simulation hitting a new console. After that, get ready for an adorable new adventure. And finally, a charming RPG with a nostalgic twist is coming your way. Don't go anywhere, this is your essential gaming update. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. A classic reimagined for a new generation. The world of gaming is constantly evolving, and sometimes the most exciting announcements are the resurfacing of beloved titles with a fresh coat of paint. Such is the case with Ratcheteer DX, a game that originally captivated players on the Playdate, now gearing up for a full-color, enhanced release on the Nintendo Switch in 2026. This announcement from Panic and Sean Inman marks a significant moment for fans of unique indie experiences, promising to bring a critically acclaimed title to a much wider audience. Ratcheteer's journey from the innovative, albeit niche, Playdate console to the mainstream Nintendo Switch is a testament to its quality and potential. The original release was a standout in Playdate Season 1, lauded for its clever design and engaging gameplay. The upcoming DX version aims to elevate that experience considerably. The most striking upgrade is the transition from the Playdate's distinctive monochrome display to full, vibrant color. This change alone promises to breathe new life into the game's environments and characters, offering a visual richness that was previously only imagined. Beyond the visual overhaul, Ratcheteer DX is set to boast an uncompressed, CD-quality stereo soundtrack. This commitment to audio fidelity suggests a deep respect for the game's atmosphere and artistic vision, aiming to immerse players more fully in its world. Complementing the enhanced audio and visuals, the addition of support for 10 new languages signifies a clear intent to make Ratcheteer accessible and enjoyable for a global player base. This multilingual support is crucial for indie titles looking to make a significant impact in diverse markets. The game itself presents a compelling narrative and gameplay loop. Players step into the role of a young apprentice mechanic awakened in a world plunged into darkness and disarray after an impact winter. With the power plant and water treatment plant offline and the cryo colony in peril, the stakes are immediately high. What begins as a simple quest to find a mentor's wrench quickly escalates into a sprawling adventure through subterranean caverns and across a vast snow ocean. The core gameplay revolves around discovering and mastering 8 distinct tools, each serving as a key to unlocking new paths and progressing through the world. From the initial crank, lantern, and wrench sword, players will gradually acquire abilities that allow them to bound, drill, glide, stomp, and dash, transforming them into the titular Ratcheteer. Sean Inman, in his announcement, shared his vision for the game, emphasizing the deliberate design choice to start players in darkness with minimal context. Each tool you collect unlocks not just new areas, but sheds new light on its story, he explained. I wanted the player's understanding of the world to grow apace with their ability to navigate it. This approach, originally conceived for the stark black-and-white aesthetic of the Playdate, is now being rediscovered and reinterpreted in full color for PC and console. Inman highlighted the opportunity to share this world with new players who appreciate classic top-down adventures, where exploration and discovery are the primary drivers, rather than mere survival. The community's reaction to the announcement has been overwhelmingly positive, with many expressing excitement about revisiting a favorite title or experiencing it for the first time in its enhanced form. The promise of full-color, high-quality audio, and expanded language support has generated considerable buzz, positioning Ratcheteer DX as a must-play for fans of narrative-driven exploration games. But that's just the beginning of our pack show. Next, we're checking out a highly anticipated sports title, making its debut on a new platform. A familiar franchise returns, but does it shine? 15 years is a long time to be away from a beloved video game franchise, especially one as deeply ingrained in sports culture as Madden NFL. For one reviewer, a lengthy hiatus from both the game and the sport itself led to a curious return with the release of EA Sports Madden NFL 26 on the Nintendo Switch 2. This marks a significant moment, as Madden makes its long-awaited comeback to Nintendo systems, offering a chance for both lapsed fans and newcomers to experience the gridiron action. The initial boot-up of Madden NFL 26 presented a familiar challenge for the returning player: a complete lack of memory regarding the game's mechanics. Fortunately, the game addresses this head-on with an impressively robust skills trainer mode. This comprehensive tutorial system covers every facet of gameplay, from offense and defense to special teams, ensuring that players of all skill levels can get up to speed. The inclusion of a dedicated beginner section proved invaluable for the reviewer, who hadn't touched the franchise in over a decade, and it serves equally well for those entirely new to Madden. Advanced drills are also present, delving into more complex mechanics that are new to the franchise, offering a steep but rewarding learning curve. While these drills are informative and provide ample practice, the true test comes when transitioning into actual gameplay, where remembering every intricate move can still be a hurdle. Beyond the tutorial, the game offers the much-loved franchise mode, where players can take the helm of one of the NFL's 32 teams, acting as both general manager and head coach. This mode encapsulates the depth of team management, from on-field play calling to off-field decisions like injury reports and practice schedules. However, the sheer volume of management options can feel overwhelming, potentially leading players to automate certain aspects to streamline the experience. For dedicated Madden enthusiasts and stat heads, this depth is a significant draw, but for others, it might become a bit much. Early gameplay experiences were marred by technical issues, particularly during a severe rainstorm. Unstable frame rates, blurry textures on jersey numbers and goalpost logos, and noticeable input lag made executing plays and kicks a frustrating affair. Passes were difficult to time, and kicking meters would continue to fill even after the button was released. These performance hiccups detracted significantly from the enjoyment, turning successful plays into matters of luck rather than skill, resulting in an initial 1-7 record for the reviewer's chosen team, the Miami Dolphins. Fortunately, the performance issues seemed to subside in fairer weather, with player jerseys and stadium logos looking much improved. However, the stadium exteriors and the crowd animations left much to be desired. Even the custom-created coach character suffered from visual glitches, with bobbling hair that appeared to phase in and out of the character model. Despite these visual shortcomings, the player models on the field were generally well-rendered, with impressive details like sweat beading on players' skin, a level of graphical fidelity not always seen in third-party games on Nintendo consoles. Testing the game in handheld mode revealed a positive change. The input lag experienced in docked mode largely disappeared. This made kicking more accurate, though passing and catching remained challenging. Player runs were often disrupted by exceptionally fast defenders, making it difficult to gain yards consistently. Despite these ongoing gameplay frustrations, the reviewer found themselves becoming more comfortable with the controls, improving reaction times, and making better plays over time. A switch to a different team, the Philadelphia Eagles, yielded a starkly different gameplay experience. With their existing head coach, the reviewer found the game felt significantly easier, with receivers making improbable catches and runners easily breaking tackles. This disparity suggests potential balancing issues or perhaps a difference in team stats that heavily influences gameplay outcomes. While the Eagles franchise proved more successful, the reviewer still noted the subpar off-field visuals and other quirks. Further criticisms include a slow and stuttery UI and a noticeable delay between in-game action and announcer commentary. This audio-visual desynchronization became a recurring distraction. A significant disappointment was the lack of crossplay between the Switch 2 version and other platforms, limiting opportunities to play with friends on different systems. Despite these drawbacks, the portability of the Switch 2 version is a major advantage. The ability to easily pick up and play, coupled with a flawless autosave feature, makes it incredibly convenient. The game runs better in handheld mode, and the excellent skills training makes it accessible for newcomers, while still offering a challenge for experienced players. Ultimately, Madden NFL 26 on Switch 2 offers a mixed bag. with performance and crossplay issues balanced by excellent portability and a deep, engaging franchise mode for those willing to overlook its flaws. We've got more exciting gaming news coming your way. Get ready for a charming new adventure that blends exploration with adorable companions. Embark on a heartwarming adventure with your canine companion. Prepare for a delightful journey as Observer Interactive unveils Good Boy, an upcoming Metroidvania title set to grace the Nintendo Switch 2. Published by Team 17, this game promises a unique blend of exploration, creature capture, and heartwarming companionship, all wrapped in a charming, ecosystem-driven narrative. Good Boy places players in the role of a LAIKA space rover, a consciousness-transferred canine explorer tasked with unraveling the ancient mysteries of the alien planet Terra II. The premise is immediately engaging. Upon the detection of an anomaly, a human explorer is dispatched. Following a rough landing, the human's SOS beacon activates a dormant LAIKA rover. This sets the stage for an unlikely partnership between the rover and the human, who must work together to locate the anomaly and uncover its origins. The core gameplay loop revolves around exploring the diverse biomes of Terra II, from lush forests to murky swamps and snowy peaks. Players will utilize a variety of tools and upgrades to capture exotic alien creatures. These captured creatures are not merely collectibles. Their unique abilities can be harnessed to overcome environmental obstacles and unlock new areas of the map. Alternatively, creatures can be brought back to home base for research, earning valuable research credits that can be used to further enhance the rover's capabilities. The game emphasizes the dynamic nature of Terra II's living ecosystem, suggesting that players can interact with and leverage its inhabitants to their advantage. A touching element of Good Boy is the backstory of the LAIKA program itself. This initiative gave old dogs a second chance at life by transferring their consciousness into advanced robotic rovers, allowing them to continue their existence as brave space explorers. Players will have the opportunity to find and reboot their sleeping canine companions, forging deep bonds with them and working collaboratively to aid the human in their mission. Completing quests for these fellow rovers will yield unique rewards and help them recover lost memories, adding a layer of emotional depth to the exploration. The narrative invites players to delve into the planet's hidden depths, exploring ancient temples and sprawling cave systems. As they uncover the history of Terra II and its previous inhabitants, they will piece together the story of who they were and where they went. The game's design encourages adaptation, with upgrades and creature abilities allowing the rover to navigate the varied landscapes of Terra II effectively. Customization is also a key feature, allowing players to personalize their rover with new tools, motherboard enhancements, and cosmetic items, making each rover a unique representation of its owner. Observer Interactive's vision for Good Boy is to create a cozy, heartwarming, ecosystem-driven Metroidvania. This description suggests a game that prioritizes discovery, gentle interaction, and emotional connection over intense combat or high-stakes action, though the capture mechanics hint at strategic depth. The trailer showcases the charming art style and the endearing interactions between the rover and its human companion, generating significant anticipation within the gaming community. The promise of a rich narrative, engaging exploration, and the unique bond between a player and their robotic canine companion positions Good Boy as a standout title for the Nintendo Switch 2. We're not done yet with the exciting news from the world of gaming. Our final update today brings a nostalgic RPG experience with a mystery at its heart. A nostalgic RPG unravels a family mystery in 90s France. Prepare to be transported back to the vibrant yet mysterious atmosphere of 1990s France with Dreamed Away, an indie pixel art RPG developed by Pineapple Works. Set to launch on the Nintendo Switch on October 23, this Kickstarter-funded title promises a compelling narrative filled with exploration, supernatural encounters, and a deeply personal quest to find a missing family. Dreamed Away centers on the story of Theo, a young boy whose ordinary life takes a dramatic turn one rainy summer night. Upon waking, he discovers that his parents and his sister, Louise, have vanished without a trace. This unsettling event triggers a journey into the hidden, darker aspects of his world, as Theo embarks on a desperate search for his sister. His path leads him through eerie catacombs and other shadowy locations, places that are not only physically challenging, but also haunted by ghosts and phantoms. The game's aesthetic is firmly rooted in pixel art, evoking a strong sense of nostalgia for the era it portrays. This visual style complements the game's narrative, creating an atmosphere that is both charming and unsettling. The setting in 1990s France provides a unique backdrop, allowing for a blend of familiar cultural elements with the supernatural mystery that unfolds. As Theo ventures deeper into the unknown, he finds himself constantly a step behind his sister, Louise, creating a sense of urgency and suspense. The presence of ghosts and phantoms adds a layer of danger and intrigue to his exploration, forcing players to navigate these perilous environments carefully. The true nature of the world, as the game's description suggests, begins to reveal itself, hinting at a narrative that may delve into more complex themes than initially apparent. Key features highlighted for Dreamed Away include its captivating pixel art, a compelling story driven by a personal mystery, and exploration of dark and haunted locations. The gameplay likely involves puzzle solving, environmental interaction, and perhaps light combat or evasion mechanics to deal with the spectral inhabitants of the catacombs. The success of its Kickstarter campaign indicates a strong initial reception from players eager for unique RPG experiences. The release date trailer offers a glimpse into the game's atmosphere, showcasing Theo's solitary journey and the eerie environments he must traverse. The visual presentation, combined with the narrative premise, has generated considerable excitement among fans of indie RPGs and pixel art games. Dreamed Away aims to deliver an emotionally resonant experience, focusing on Theo's determination and courage as he confronts the unknown in his quest to reunite with his family. That's all the news for today, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with a quick recap of everything you need to know. That's all the news for today, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with a quick recap of everything you need to know.